Hello and welcome to my retired life. In this video, I'm going to share 5 things older retirees regret. As a 65-year-old myself, I had the unique opportunity to chat with about 7 or 8 individuals who are now in their mid-70s and 80s. I specifically asked them what their biggest regrets were regarding their retirement journey, and after those insightful conversations, here are the top 5 common themes they shared with me. The very first thing that virtually all of them expressed was a profound wish that they had retired earlier in their lives. It's important to remember that most of these older gentlemen, by the standards of their generation, retired at 65. They didn't have the same access or societal push for early retirement that many of us might consider today. Their biggest regret was not giving themselves more time in those truly golden years of early retirement to pursue passions, travel, or simply enjoy life without the pressures of work. While this sentiment might seem somewhat expected from those reflecting near the end of their lives, I genuinely appreciate their candid input and the wisdom it offers on cherishing the active years of retirement. Surprisingly, the second regret they universally shared was that they wished they had spent more money when they were younger, especially during their earlier retirement years. It seems counterintuitive to many who save diligently, but their reasoning was very clear. As you naturally progress into much older age, typically past 70 or 75, your capacity for activity often decreases. Health concerns, physical limitations, or even just the complexities of insurance can make activities like extensive travel less feasible or enjoyable. They found that in their later years, they simply didn't need or want to spend their accumulated savings as much as they thought they would, regretting not using those funds earlier in retirement to fully experience the things they dreamed of doing. Moving to the third piece of advice, and something I'm personally reflecting on, was their regret about not taking better care of their health. I'll admit, this one hits close to home for me. I'm quite fond of sweets, which can be a real challenge. However, listening to these seasoned individuals emphasize the paramount importance of health in enjoying retirement truly drives home the message. I'm definitely going to heed their advice, aiming to look after my body with greater diligence, perhaps making desserts a weekly treat instead of a nightly habit. Their wisdom reminds us that without good health, even the most perfect retirement plans can feel constrained. The fourth major regret expressed by this older generation was not cultivating a hobby or perhaps taking up new hobbies earlier in their retirement. Many recounted that once they truly settled into retirement, especially after reaching 70 or 75, they longed for something beyond just watching television to engage their minds and spirits. Whether it was woodwork, photography, solving complex puzzles, or even something as simple as gardening, they felt the need for purposeful activity that would motivate them to get up and be creative. For instance, I love photography now, and I can envision pursuing it much more seriously and patiently as I get older, once the daily demands of life, like looking after dogs and chores, start to lessen. Some even mentioned writing their memoirs, like one gentleman who is penning a collection of stories for his great-granddaughter to open when she turns 18. A beautiful time capsule of his life experiences. It really underscores the importance of having a passion to pursue during those quieter years. And finally, the last common regret they voiced was wishing they had traveled more when they were younger and more able. When you reach 75 or 80, the physical demands of extensive travel often become much more challenging. Those who, like me, had the fortune to retire earlier, I retired at 55, were able to take advantage of that freedom. My wife and I, for example, did a lot of traveling between 50 and 60 before we decided to settle down in Arizona and adopt our dogs, which brought a different kind of responsibility. While we still travel, our mode has shifted. Now we often take road trips with our dogs, bringing them along for the adventure. This regret highlights that the window for certain types of adventures, particularly those involving more physical exertion, can close as we age. So, those are the 5 biggest regrets I gathered from my conversations with retirees in their 70s and 80s. Mosquitoes, by the way, are my own current biggest regret up here in Canada, but I digress. I encourage you to consider this advice for whatever it's worth. You might agree wholeheartedly, or perhaps you're a homebody and extensive travel doesn't appeal to you. Maybe you have your own experiences or potential regrets to add to this list. If so, please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. I always love to hear from you. If you found this video insightful and enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to give it a like. It's completely free to do, and subscribe to my channel. Let's wrap this one up here.